Good morning, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Today, the 9th of May 2020. We say congratulations to His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. We do appreciate the speech we come up with on the 8th. It was nice partially because now a step ahead and a progress, because since then we come to governance, we now ever experience something that happened, it come up with a strong message that the first one this world experience by then. We appreciate that much. But then no look in total of the message, the contextual meaning of the message. It was started nice, and then as time goes on, the statement turn flip-flop. Everything just turn upside down, because we are in, as the president of our country, we expect him, let's try for give a message with a unify we as one, a message with a try for harmonize the atmosphere, a message with a try for preach peace. The message concerning we give the tumbo unrest, the tumbo chaos, give good signal. We are in refer to the youth them as a terrorist. Terrorism na a extremist who then get an organization for portray something on their own benefit. We are in who look in the aspect of the Tumbo youth, the reason make the unrest take place because of them coerce them for comply to a particular policy, one to something of consensus, which I mean things one to everybody agree on them. Just one side come up impromptu say let them do this. You no go refer to short youth as a terrorist, you're undone. Reason being that we make we come again and again for deliberate on issue and for discuss on issue, not for happiness make we do them. We need to do out of criticism, we need to do out of for side one party and for try for unearth things negatively, no. Because if they give out negative message all the time for Sierra Leone, one way or the other they reflect on we partially. Because with the drive away investors, then one, then two, we they paint the country negatively. And they continue to use this word repetitively again and again. Say Sierra Leone is a baby peace country. And partially, if you analyze about peace, Sierra Leone is a fragile state. Because we are in majority of the youth are unemployed. Basic amenities, they were not met. You know, we say short kind state na a peaceful state, absolutely. Sierra Leone is a peaceful state partially. H.E try for come out for give a message, but the message get for try for unify the country. You get for try for preach a peace. You get for try for look at every angle. Who do wrong for put the facts. It could be very necessary. And as something very sensitive, 9 we deploy it. Something very sensitive, 9 we deploy it. If we talk about peace, now two aspects. Especially the bigger side, now gets a greater role for play. The government, specifically, now then carry the bigger side, because then now they are the daddy of the nation. And especially the number one man of the country, the first gentleman, one of His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, gets a role for player, a responsible role. A role where they try for put everything in a rest, not on a rest. Because any message we hear, Sierra Leoneans they look am, they analyze am analytically. Sierra Leoneans they look am na a policy statement. It they make done, it they unmake. The youth them of this country, we get so many youth. We get youth them who are unemployed. Those youths are easily flame up issues. They are easily make a particular situation to become volatile. They are easily crash up disorder because they say the idle mind is the devil's workshop. For once, Lord try to create a change, a positive change in Sierra Leone. That could be better for everybody. That could be better for the government. Because now one of the main keyword where His Excellency use as a flagship project for convince the conviction of Sierra Leoneans. He say, change. We all buy the notion. We all buy that phenomenon there. Because one way or the other, Sierra Leoneans majority say they need change, a transformation. They say they need APC any longer, they need SLPP. If you don't come into governance, all the flagship project we try for tender to Sierra Leoneans, in empirical, in sacrosanct, then vividly see in a manifesto. You see they try for stop lawlessness, injustice. And we expect much as a leader, a ex-militant man, we expect say discipline will be one of your main focal points. But we need to experience much, as if like we are seeing contrary aspects of your manifesto. And Sierra Leoneans, them majority we see them sick and tired. And if the people them lost trust in you, His Excellency, we could experience them thing there several times and again. Who begin not get a particular somebody where they lay complaint to, where they try for solace, where they try for go for let go be an advocate for him. It they bounce a fight for himself back. Really. We see in the issue of the xenophobia in South Africa, whether unrest, that conflict there, that disorder there, cope up in South Africa. We see the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, he come up with a strong message, he condemn the acts of South Africans then. He debunk the idea. He refutes the concept, say no, this is not done. South Africans should not attack their fellow Africans. It's undone. The Constitution of South Africa doesn't accept shots. A denouncer. First, the opposition, Kaisai, Julius Malema. Julius Malema he said today, I'm not even proud to be called a South African. I'm not even proud to be a national of this country. He said, why South Africans should fight and kill other nationality? He said, there is no job for you people. Why then you should kill another nationality? They denounced that. You see? And the same South Africa again. Wo Nelson Mandela, the father of democracy and the father of peace, he went into prison during the apartheid system in South Africa. They imprisoned him. From prison, he came out to be the president. He never used vengeance because these white people don't deprive him rights. They suppress him. They menace him like, he no use vengeance, he no retaliate. He said no, let there be peace. The peace reign. We see how South Africa they very, very high. Now the economic trend of the world. South Africa they manufacture vehicle, a lot of vehicle. South Africa they manufacture a lot of things because of this peace. As a father of the nation, your statement na a policy statement. Your word is dey unify we. It dey bring we together. It dey embrace the people them. Now that make whenever you give speech, you get to be very cautious. You get to be very mindful for each and every vocabulary we dey pronounce. It dey trigger, it dey incite, it dey be hate speech. This word, terrorist. He say, then people are terrorist. That tumble. It means a lot. Terrorists na extremists. There is a high possibility let one of them terrorists capture them but at the social media, especially the Facebook. Try for indoctrinating, try for give them sponsor. Let them come up with the idea, that particular ideology. As a leader, one part of you will make you a true leader. You for look at love for the country and the people. We see people they bounce back. What thing they cause that? Because people become fearless. People lost trust. If this they happen occasionally, as time goes on, it will begin happening frequently. And when they talk about war, one day they happen instant, na gradual process. We no want short kind thing for happen. As the father of this nation, you get for talk like the father. You get for give speech like the father. It's very important. Because for let peace reign and peace na development. If they continue to go anywhere, Lord try for maintain the peace. The peace na development. For Musa left, our next person go take her from that side. Peace nine are the embodiment of all developmental aspects in a country. By then, unity, peace is very essential for any country for let it move. We're very happy you come up with a message because of the unrest to take place now. Tumbo, nice, because it has been a donkey years who thinks they take place, unrest they take place. Sierra Unions haven't got anything or a message from you today. Very nice. Yesterday by then, the 8th we give this message nice, but the message contextually is very poor. Because reason being that we'd expect this message let unify, we let make we as one. Let try for be very professional, but the message not come out to be like that. The message appear contrary. And the one like global village, there is still more time for you to take a U-turn and rectify issue and to set the record straight. But if still yet things are going on the same way, according to what Sierra Unions they expect them, it's very undone. And we call upon the religious people, the imams and the pastors, let them pray for divine intervention as Sierra Leone. We don't see so many leaders them out of stubbornness. What thing they come out of it? It's very, very, very undone. Stubbornness na something very satanic. We see Firauna who is very stubborn. What thing God bear? The end of in life. Sierra Leoneans now with a developed mind, especially the youth, they come up with something very negative. Really. What make we they continue for the give them message there, then videos there, the try for the do. We're concerned about peace and our capacity for preach about peace. We know how extra mile we can go for try for preach peace. This is not the first ventures they would take for preach peace. Those Sierra Leoneans majority, not to the matter of the position or the money. Somebody get money, but for let talk fact. It's a map before somebody let talk fact. You not get the gods. You not get mind do. All within that person why you know they talk to her. Boot leaking, hypocrisy, na boku na salon. And it lead you to a wrong direction. The imam and the pastors, them need for take. Then divine intervention, let them try for preach peace, let them try for talk peace. Who say peace is necessary. If they call it for go pray anywhere, State House, who say the president, they try for preach the peace day. They not go arrest you. Impossible by then. Impossible. Youth then at the media, things don't begin to change gradually. I experience so many and clergymen them, they give peace message. So many people in the diaspora don't they send now. What did they pray for Sierra Leone? Nice. We don't want unrest in the country. We don't want warrior. War need to take we forward, now backward they take we. War need to face anything where they held dividends for Sierra Leoneans. They lost lives, they lost valuable properties. And life, you're unreplaceable, not go to replace life. If you lost your life, accept the after before you get a life day. And Sierra Leone, now a living being. That make they refer to a Mama Sierra Leone. If you handle any social position of trust at this time being, you try for misuse them, you try for do onion, trust me, posterity will hold you responsible. If they give certain position, they say let you work, you go for try for work to the want of Sierra Leoneans, everything they voted you for. Not become a troublemaker to the people, become a troubleshooter. Because peace now the fundamental aspects of any development in a country. Sierra Leoneans, they talk about unrest, let there be chaos. We are tired with what is going on. But trust, if short kind thing happen, it is worse more than what will be experienced. Because not a civil war they go on. A tribal war and a political war, which is very, very bad. Mendeman and Timneman don't try for embrace each other because now the two factions in this where they see themselves like enemy. But the two tribes they intermarriage with them as one. That for them be a predominant notion for how we unify to each other, how we embrace each other. Because Sierra Leone, 9-1 we get. Come with me. You go America, you go England. The next thing, you become very happy for come back in a country like can bluff. Like can bluff people like can enjoy, like can invest, like can help others, you can help your family. Or one way or the other, your papa there, your mama there. You there America, you there England, you there Canada, you there Australia, you there preach peace, you there incite conflict in the country, you there trigger situation. Trust. Time go come, Allah go only responsible the Lord. No be responsible. Sierra Leoneans. Way of talking, way of doing things na the social media. It's very essential and very important. What make we talk this? For me, any way tag me, na history na make life, but for now, I prioritize my country. And I'm a peace and civic activist, be precise. And I'm a capacity this. Even I get the opportunity for sit down before H.E Bill. I tell them the hard fact. Death is inevitable. If not die, you're afraid, you go for die one day. If you not die today, you go die tomorrow. But say the fact now they set to all free. But Sierra Leone are the most hypocrite country this. Well, everybody will see the try for doing a boot licking. For like talk something, for them will get a small thing. For like talk something, let them go favor. For compliment and for what he talk. Mr. Minister, now appoint they appoint you. If today they appoint you, they set chaos, they try for set ablaze to this country. What say ablaze? If you do things them with a trigger negative atmosphere, you want to try for set the country ablaze. Trust, your position not reliable. His Excellency go grab tomorrow the next day, they fire you. Say you are no longer needed. Who's God will they call? What a pity. The people who will try for set ablaze. The people who will try for trample upon their rights, you go shame for them. Now appointment dem give you, try for do wetin right. If you dey do wetin right, dem sack you, so be it. Allah the Lord go make a provision for you. So I learn for develop, right? Say Paul pass along for develop. That matter of must. Fine presentation. But salon no go develop without peace. Now peace get for reinforce. If you say for let peace reign, sometimes the chaos where they happen in the drive away investors them. The negative speech them in the drive away investors them. Like what H.E talks so today. Say they are terrorists. You know how far that message they go? They go to the international community. They go to investors them. Say, this message came from the president. They will share a way to invest in our country, which is very essential. Sometimes, even with leadership, you need to seek advice. You need to seek advice from people of wisdom, from old people. As if like Sierra Leone in a standstill. Every day and then we get things where they trigger negative conflict. Things where they give a negative retrospective view. Like the mind stem of Sierra Leoneans. And short country like this, we don't need short happenings. Follow the things so they give you negative feedback, negative memories of we bitter and we dark days. It's very undone. His Excellency continue for the give his speech then on things that will happen. And you guys will be very professional towards the speech the way they give. Not to speech them where they create hate speech. Not to speech the way they trigger situation. Not to speech the way they one-sided. Talk about ungovernable. What they say ungovernable? Now a situation wherein government they run smoothly. Now a situation wherein administrative function they go on. Sometimes some of them what they are, their vocabulary there, they get a profound meaning. It's necessary follow with the use the vocabulary them were very, very pleasant. Were very, very soothing. Were acceptable that the mindset of human being. Will continue for advice, no matter the age, no matter the status. Sometimes H.E need for the offer with the social media. Let's see how things they go on. That makes you a leader. A leader, sometimes you have to come down to the people at level. Let you know how situation they go. Even some of them on the how they take place. You need to go on the ground. You yourself to go and see something empirical. For go mediate issues. Sometimes some of them mediators there and then people are again this capacity for execute. They are very unprofessional. Where did they go? Did they go apply some political ideology into them functioning as a minister, as a deputy minister? But God bless this country because Sierra Leoneans will mind very poor in terms of triggering situation. If not be then Guinea or then Nigeria trust, Sierra Leone for them day in a turmoil seriously. But Sierra Leoneans, it's not easy so follow we get a negative thoughts, we do something very badly. But we mind it become ill-motivated gradually. Abdamic, His Excellency, retired Dr. Julius Madabio, when they come out with speech, now a speech where they try for build we as one, a speech where they try for unite we, a speech, a professional speech, where every Sierra Leonean go listen, it gets solace. Where every Sierra Leonean go listen, it will be food for a thought. Not speech where they come, where they try to create a vacuum in the mind. We are in doubt today. His Excellency, your responsibility as a leader is very huge. You get two phases of a leadership. Being in governance and then after governance. If the term within governance, you become instrumental to the masses, you become somebody of a divine leader, somebody who is friendly to the people. Trust. After power, after governance, international community, they make use of you. International community, they call you for mediate in other country in terms of conflict, in terms of them go mention you as exemplary leader. But after governance, everything about you fade out. Everything about you become faded. It's very bad. That is not a good leadership. The reason being that because during the time while you are in governance, you are not instrumental to the people. And Sierra Leone belongs to every Sierra Leoneans, be within the country or outside the country. And we all get to take responsibility of this country, not only those in governance, if we are not in governance. And we'll talk about government. Government is not only made by the president and the cabinet, even the people. We are part of the governance system, because when you give policy, we fail to adhere to that policy, it won't all go well. And policy are made to be reciprocal. When it's a 3 days lockdown, we adhere to it. We secluded ourselves. We go inside our houses and for 3 days. That is government. That is democracy. We adhere to you. But if you say 3 days lockdown, people reluctantly refuse that policy. That is not governance. We're afraid what the people are going to lose trust as time goes on. People are going to become very stubborn. His Excellency, you need to embrace your predecessor, Anes. Anes do that same step there. He embraced the late president, Dr. Amat Jankaba. He go to him, he go counsel him, he go near him. That they give out good picture to the masses, a picture of unity. If you fail for embrace your predecessor, they give a negative picture to the international community and to people within the country. Sometimes too much of ego, na a poor leadership. Too much pride, na a poor leadership. H.E na a very simple somebody. Former H.E, and embrace Sam and move this country for we. We the youth. And now we the youth, the more they suffer in this country. And the youth, now we constituents of the highest number of the population. Something like 60 to 65 of the country population. Now we the youth, now we get the number. And we the youth, now they suffer. And we the youth, now they trigger violence. And if that be the case, you have to try for embrace the youth. You have to embrace the youth like your son and daughters them. Because reason being that in any development in a country, that the youth them that then get them. Any destruction of the youth them that they do on the rampage. But at the first country this, why experience democracy need to exist, and within a democratic state. They're not going to ever allow you to demonstrate. They're not going to ever allow you freedom of speech. They're going to arrest you. Then one they need to pay pictures, good picture for Sierra Leone. Investors, they run away. Say, that country, the peace not there. There is no democracy there. Investors, they run away. And it affects our economy now. Investors, the whole law run away. Because of then unrest that would happen. And that make H.E, you get for know how they deal with issue. You get for handle issue holistically. You for embrace the opposition. Like he called Paolo, retired Captain Paolo Conte, into this corona fight. Brilliant idea. If Paolo make mistake for good, peace tool, he hand over. Matter of most. Fact. Because if Paolo refuse for hand over, state has for provide for you footage. Now we see the facts. Facts need for be factual. Good idea. Call Paolo on board. Una work as one. Now I don't see you don't get another appointment to Dr. Alhaji Abubakar Kanu. Good, nice. But let not be another potential trap for capture. Work with them amicably. Incorporate another APC people. We get APC people who are very trustworthy. Incorporate them. All the tribe men them, and you embrace them of the same ideology. They all not go get the knowledge for let the go administrate the country like go smoothly. Some of them are square peg in a round hole. Incorporate people with the ability, let them move the country. The country they stand still. If the country they stand still, like the masses they suffer. If the masses they suffer, trust the atmosphere not going to be amicably. Because we are in every day and then situation the worst. Prices are going skyrocket. The economy very tough. In short atmosphere, there is no peace. Sierra Leoneans, no left sentiment issue. No love for pledge allegiance to political party pass we country. When you in a foreign man country, you need to talk say in a APC or in a SLPP, same in a Sierra Leonean. Love is stop sentiments. One of the worst country na Sierra Leone. One of the worst countries in Sierra Leone. Now the country is whole Sierra Leonean. The educated man become educated fool. Because if they see something wanna write something, they ever say the fact. Because of na in political party, now they do their wrong, they no go talk up. The main man. Because SLPP they do wrong, you no go ever talk and say na wrong. The Tune man. Because APC do wrong, you no go ever talk am. Let's stop the negative sentiments there. Let we stop. Let we go face reality. Let we say the fact. The imam, he will preach during Juma time. If you say former H.E Rtd, honest, for let preach to the fact. One honest mistakes the way they do. You know ever preach am. I think so honest why you know they begin preach. Because end of the day after the Juma, you wanted the left for him. Money, no go say the facts. The pastor, for let say the facts. Because you don't see His Excellency don't guys say Mother Bill, you no go ever say the fact. You go preach things them who they all go well with Mother Bill. Things them who amicably to with His Excellency Mother Bill. Things so Mother Bill go on again at the talk. And if una the imams them and the clergymen them not stand for Mama Salon, order them for stand for Mama Salon. And different people them in different capacity. You have to be very independent in your capacity. The journalist. We talk about the civil society activist. You talk about other sectors. Lawyers. Law be solely independent. Then go move this country. The journalists they write waiting they suit the present governance in power. Just a handpick, an iota of them who go say the facts. Say the facts. God bless so many journalists in this country, they say the facts. Civil society activists them, who they stand for this country. Let God continue for bless them. And the peace, we see the form Bintu Money spent a lot of cash. But after the Bintu Money what come out of it? You know, you learn the dividends. As if like things the worst. Things that aggravate from how things can be the worst pass I be there. Call Bintomani 3. They call APC there. APC refuse for go. For me, I'm not happy about that. Where APC now go. But we look another aspect back where APC now go. As if like you go say better will not be good because things they not change. Instead for like things then change, the worst. If you see in a life they not criticize you, for let you develop, it will sound difficult because the more you get critics, now the more you try for work ahead. Let like critics shame. They try for put them down. Also they expect you know today. But SLPP governance where you criticize, they get angry with you, arrest you. No, stop that. That's not a peaceful atmosphere. If then abrupt arrest that take place, then unrest there, they become unfold every day and then. Investor no go can a short country. Impossible. And if investor no can a Sierra Leone, the economy the doubts. Because every day and then we need to export goods. What's our revenue, what's our habupa? Now we investors they come. Foreign currencies then pay, the economy they boom. If investors then they come, the economy they drown. Because you get for pay your staff them, you get for pay a different institutions. While you disburse cash, then money they can say. That's the cause deficit. According to the economics world, you they spend pass and you make money. Now they happen now. Financial duplication. You sack so many people them. Left them people and they get for pay them the benefits. Instead before you sack them, left the people let them continue their capacity let they work as long as the person suits. They work according to involved in any corruption. Let family function well, let go on. Appose we don't sack, you get for get benefit. That money they get back, they pull na the cover. Now a waste of cash. It not make any sense. Sometimes for whole country, it not require more of book sense, it require more of common sense. Most of the people that they rule this country, where they go amicably, where they move them to the apex. They don't get that much book. They don't land that book to that extremely. Like basic book money, but they use more of the common sense. As if like this country, lots of effort implement the common sense, you go more better. And as the president, not be sentimental in the capacity of duty. If you notice say somebody they in a particular office, you need to execute the duty, you need to try for work, for let's try for move you, learn and steer this vessel to the particular shore. For let you succeed, for let them vote you back for another term. Change that particular individually. I see the changes of Suluku, Minister of Internal Affairs. Actually, they in a serious skepticism because Suluku na somebody na the particular governance whenever you come up with something negative, and na a minister will be very quiet. I say in deputy active person wanna Laila and Sliman. We get two school of thought, then say na him resign. Another school of thought say na sack, then sack him. Who knows? No one knows. And then also, we not get any version from the man himself yet. So Algerians, we'll be very conscious once in our life. Not try for prioritize the country. I'm going to make this become developmental. I'm going to make this country move. But every aspect of the country is really they politicize. Anything they politicize. Anything they politicize. Sierra they try for stand for the country. All man they try for stand for in pockets and for in political party. Sometimes we post something of national. A few people then go like. A few people then go give comments. We post something of red or green. You will get a lot of likes and followers. They necessarily not belong to a political party. Very nice, but you get to be patriotic. Because reason being that when they appoint you in a particular position, forget about the political ideology. What salary and how they say they appoint people as minister, deputy minister, they still they talk about their ideology. How the country will develop. So a lot of people allow we left sentiments. If we not left sentiment, this country will go anywhere. And we go left last, like the economic trend, the human index. How you left this country, that's where you go meet them. Development just go very slow. We appoint somebody, you go 50 why in reach himself. We then put certain position of people in a position where they work small work. Salomon they go shower praises by you because now in same ideology now in political party. Not left this too much of appraisal. Not we left that. We they appoint somebody now for like a hope for the country now for like do things so good. But Salomon for clap too much. For praise too much. Beaucoup pas oui. With mentality damn too local. With mentality poor. Which is Salomon certain man they talk certain thing now for a reason. What do you mean they try for talk no more? Salon people love we stand for this country. Love be patriotic because patriotism ain't gonna move this country. His Excellency. The responsibility of this country, we don't give them. We give them from 2018. During campaign, you manifesto a flagship project to tell you about discipline. You tell you about strict separation of power. You tell you about freedom of speech. All them things and there. We need to experience that again. If then things that they happen, it will sound very difficult for us to experience peace, lawlessness, trample upon the masses and rights, no democratic atmosphere. The Constitution become a dead book. The Constitution need to speak out the facts. For let you get peace in a short country, difficult because the people they bounce back. If you work good, trust, you would be voted back 2023. But if you not work good, when in any kind of manipulation we try for do, you not go open because leadership now divine something. We don't go now this tax, don't execute the mantle of leadership of this country. If things did go so, Sierra Leoneans are not go happy. Because the economic atmosphere are very tough for we, especially with the layman them. Because you go hear somebody say all 100, 200,000, which you go to the market, everything expensive. Things are very difficult. What's in they disturb the country now? The expenditure would waste a lot of cash, but things are not necessary. Your administration. They waste a lot of cash, but things they were not necessary. Please. Sierra Leone, not forget about partisan. Not try for put Sierra Leone at the apex. Not try for be patriotism. For just once. But things they go in the wrong direction. But Salon people pledge allegiance to the political party. Pass the country. And the statement today we give you speech. We're very happy we come up with statements. But the speech is negative. For we fight to the masses them as terrorists. Very wrong. Every day and then with the experience. A policy statement from people of social position of trust. With a trigger negative atmosphere in the country. Sorry. But they continue for pray. Let God guide this country. Let Allah put baraka, let Allah try to forgive the youth man them a peaceful mind. Because reason being that some youths and they for like all 10,000 for a day difficult. They go see somebody who get 200, 300,000 for them for so they go set chaos and that. Did they do them? Because the money na demonic something, the money they influence them. The youth man, try for be useful to Mama Salon. We dey pray let Allah guide this country. Let not trigger to something negative again. Let Allah give you peace now in mind. Let Allah try for guide His Excellency retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada be in the right direction we talk about. It tell you about the new direction. We are expecting it, and still yes, there is time. You have more time to lead us to this right direction. Please, all we need in this country now peace. Now peace first, now the first aspect. After peace, now in development again. But then several unrest that will take place, not a peaceful atmosphere. It is tough for the development camp. Because the people of office can development, they're afraid. They know who can the investors them. May God bless Sierra Leone, God bless Sierra Leone. Peace. This is Nabimba Al-Amin Williams Kamara. Stay blessed.